So people are arguing about Trump again. And I say, great, let them. Headlines are just noise. I'm way more interested in building wealth and enough cash flow to be FU rich. I'm only mentioning Trump because his state visit is all over the news right now. And you've got to agree that he's an absolute master at getting maximum attention. Whether it's for the right or wrong reasons, it doesn't really matter. And I bet he's going to use this visit for maximum attention. Because when you get attention, you can make an absolute fortune. That's just one trick of the super rich. Do things to get attention and then capitalise. They're all doing it. Another trick is about control. Control as much as possible. Control rather than own. And the secret they really don't want you to know is that control gives you more than ownership. That's the Rockefeller strategy. Go Google it right now, then come back and let me know what you think. I bet you didn't know most wealthy people in the world follow that strategy. And yes, even Trump's property empire leans on control. Strategies like lease options, where you can control an asset now for little to no money down and keep the cash flow. Then choose if you want to buy in the future or just simply give it back. It's a bit like buying a car on PCP finance. A small upfront deposit, monthly payments, and then a balloon at the end. And if you don't want to do that, you can just give it back. It's a different scale, but it's the same principle. Control first and then own later if it suits you. Your edge isn't the cash. Your edge is control to then get the cash. And professionals, we use this to solve sellers' problems and do better deals, which at the end of the day is way better than just adding another 5k to the offer you've made. Solve the problem, secure control, line up the finance for later on, and then own it if and when it suits you. Or if not, give it back, reducing your risk to almost zero. So how does that actually work? Let's say we agree a purchase price today in today's market for some time in the future, 5, 7, 10 years, whatever. I then lease it, rent it out, cover the payments, and take all of the rental headaches for now. But I still hold the option, which is not an obligation to buy within that set window. If I exercise the option, the owners have to sell it, but I can choose to walk away. I improve it, I manage it, I cash flow it, then I buy when the value and the finance all line up. There's no loopholes, proper contracts, UK solicitors, talking about real deals. And why this wins right now is so simple. Landlords are exiting, properties are stuck on the market. Some owners can't afford to just take a discount to just get it sold. They might have high loan to value mortgages or debts that need them to get the full asking price. And a traditional investor would look at the situation, put in an offer too low that they have to say no, and then the deal never gets done. But if you know what you're doing, this is where a professional can come in and take over their debt. Use the lease option strategy, which then allows the seller to move on. Know what you're doing, and you should, because it's people's lives at the end of the day. Remember that. And you can create true win-wins for you and the seller. Right now, you should be hunting for off-market accidental landlords, struggling homeowners, people with tenants in situ, people who need to sell, people who are motivated, but they can't sell. They've been trying to sell for months, and the property's still there. Then make your offer solve the seller's situation instead of haggling on price. Think about the terms. And if you do that, you'll be able to make real wealth and cash flow in this market. An important point, momentum beats perfection. And your first yes won't be your best, or even won't be the first offer you make. But it starts the compounding process. You don't need everyone to say yes. You need one seller, one structure, one signature, one problem you can solve, and over time this will multiply as you get better at finding the deals, structuring the deals, and making the offer, which in turn means that you'll end up doing more deals. Now, I usually hear the following things from people when I explain all of this to them. Firstly, I don't have the money. You don't need it. You can do lease options from putting down as little as £1. Then people say, I don't have the time. Look, we all have the same 168 hours in a week. We've all got that. And if I could guarantee you an additional 10k a month, so that's guarantee you 10k a month with just 10 hours extra work a week, would you find the time? Would you be able to? because I bet you would. We've all got time that we waste. We waste time doing things that we like or we love, but they might not be getting you towards your goals. One thing I've done in my journey is I've sacrificed that time for the greater good to give me an abundance of that time in the future. Focus on your goals. Focus on your income generating tasks. As property investors, we have them. Doing viewings, making offers and raising money. If you're not doing that, you're not a property investor. Then everyone's saying landlords are leaving, so this is a bad time. Why would I do it? But what I say is this is precisely the time when these offers work best. You just need to know how to spot the opportunity and how to structure the deal and then how to position the offer. That's all. You need the tools. And because you need the tools, we built Property.School to help people like you get the tools. Property.School is a global online platform where we teach you how to do these type of deals. We've actually got hundreds of hours of courses, resources and masterclasses from the UK's top property investors and trainers from Progressive Property, the UK's biggest property training company. We cover all of the different strategies and have a large community of people doing this stuff right now, and they won't let you fail. Joining's easy. Just go to property.school/go, type that into any browser. So I'll say that again, that's property.school/go, type that in and then click join. Join is really easy. You can join for less than 50p a day, which is the equivalent of less than 1 coffee per week, and you can cancel anytime. We're not locking you into any ongoing contracts. So if you want to learn how to utilize these strategies of the super rich and the super wealthy to get into property investing and create generational wealth and enough cash flow to make you FU rich, come check us out. Go to property.school/go, type it into any browser, do that right now. And when you've done it, I'll see you inside.